This is Steven's birthday. Steven's birthday. That was kind of my reaction to it. No, that's mean. It's fine. It's fine. I guess it's good to know more about his aging because I forgot about that one episode where he really ages rapidly. It was another birthday episode too, and he turns into an old man and everything. And it's something they just sort of let go. They didn't really talk about for a while. Now they're kind of bringing it back again. So it's nice to see that addressed. And I think they're trying to talk about, because the person that does Steven's voice is a boy, right? I mean, isn't it like, a kid? It's not a grown woman or anything.
Hell if I know. I've never actually looked up any of the voice actors for this show.
I'm pretty sure it's a boy, and that kid, is going to grow up and the voice is going to change, so... But in a cartoon, how do you do that? Yeah, I mean, you can technically draw him a little different, but, he's kind of this weird anomaly, so you have to address that somehow. And it looks like the age fluctuation thing, it can go backwards or forwards, whatever, but I think they're trying to show now, it can happen kind of naturally, he can actually get older, because now at the end he has a hair, and I think that's more hey, we're probably gonna leave him mostly the same design, but if his voice changes, that's just the gemness growing up, whatever, in a undecidable amount of episodes / time frame that we have for the show.
So you're saying you think they're gonna make it like Bobby from King of the Hill? No, wait, he never aged. That was the funny thing about
No, the friend
else
did. Yeah, the friend did. He went through a huge puberty spurt. Yeah. Bobby, he really did just, never grow up, did he? Yeah, he just sort of stayed. Because some kids really are late bloomers, and hell, even some, the voice never changes, and they look,
well, that's definitely what they were indicating with Bobby.
But, it's one of those things where it's, I'm sure it's to, help some sort of, future problem that could happen, because my guess would be they don't even know what they're going to do with that. But I think the idea of the age regression and getting older and younger is an interesting one.
Oh no, he's a baby. It's well, that's what most women think they're doing in the relationship anyways, raising a baby, so she should get used to it.
But I like it when she thinks he's shrunk down to microscopic, and I liked him being, when they lower the voice and everything. But I guess it's good to address, too, because, I think because they don't know what he is or how he's going to age, whatever, that, it's well, in a relationship, how would that work? Are you just going to, what is her attachment now? Is she going to be
great? It's like I'm raising children. Oh, well, that's man-child.
But... yeah, I mean, it's good to address. There's a few funny scenes. I remember saying, where'd they get a baby seat? And then when they show us Amethyst, I thought that was pretty funny.
Would not want that job.
No, I can say I wouldn't either. Well, I think it also addresses, too, because something I was kind of wondering, I kind of had a feeling, but, when the gems take on different forms, particularly Amethyst, when she could stretch out and everything else, why don't they do that all the time, then? Why don't it show as it does strain on you, there's only a certain amount that you can do. So, a few low answers there, and it's, it's about it. I mean, I can't, it wasn't particularly, dramatic filled or, super funny or anything. I mean, I think it's just kind of what it is, just kind of a little explanation, a few jokes, a few laughs, a few cries. All good.
There it is.
That too.
He's a baby.
Indeed.
Yeah, I got nothing.
It's what do you really... I mean, it's not bad. It's fine.
The problem with a cartoon like this with so many episodes is you get an episode once in a while where it's just oh, well, that was just a fun little thing. And it's just I didn't get anything particularly deep. I did at the end, it's okay if I don't age. And she's it doesn't matter. And I'm well, that's not what you were implying earlier. But,
I think when she knew...
I felt very bad for Steven in those scenes where she's totally, getting into it and, just oh, Steven, you're so tall. And
But she...
Steven...
But he was lying to her, too. And I think it's one of those things where it's I think it'd be, nice for it to happen. But when she saw him regress, she's no, you know what? If I gotta live with this is really fine. That's kind of what I got out of it. I don't feel she's being especially mean or anything.
Apart from,
you need smaller episodes too. I mean,
Yeah,
you
there's
know
nothing
that.
wrong with that. It's just I always hate being put in this position where
Yeah, it's just like, what?
in,
what do we say
in
about
retrospect,
this?
maybe we should have just held off doing this one, just combined it with the next episode because I feel like there's very little to say.
I mean, maybe. I mean, there's a couple things. I mean, I'm sure we filled up whatever amount of minutes we got there. Yeah, it's fine.
30 seconds, damn it!
Wow, man, I thought his idea of time was bad. That was 30 seconds. Wow. So yeah, that's about it.
Oh, the only other thing I will
yeah.
add is
Please.
yeah, the father driving in the car, just like this usually works. That does work.
Oh yeah, well, that's a famous, way to get a kid to sleep whenever he's driving in a car.
Yeah, my sister-in-law has a baby. That worked. Our own MacGyver, Jim J. Roz, he has a baby. That works. It's like driving in a car for some reason will put babies to sleep like instantly.
It's probably like a kind of a rocking motion or
Yeah.
something, and they have to be in one spot. I mean, there's very limited space you can run around in a car. I think the last thing...
I think it's the motion that
Yeah.
whir, that white noise, and the motion of just driving. Just
Yeah, the white noise too probably plays a big part. The more I think about it,
honestly, driving myself, I put myself to sleep. I'm actually a hazard on the road. So
that's good. Thanks.
I hop behind the wheel. Next thing you know, I'm just like, so.
I'll drive. I mean, the last thing I'll say, because I realized I never brought this up before, every time I see Steven's dad, I feel so warm because that that sunburn on him. I'm just like, God, I just want to sweat looking at that guy because I hate sunburns. And every time I see him, I'm like, I hate that. It drives me nuts.
It's true.
So,
It is known.
Yeah. Bottom of the barrel. But I just wanted to throw that out there. So, yeah, that's about it. We only got something like
know what?
3 episodes
No
left.
Ronaldo.
No Ronaldo. That is a plus.
So this was a filler episode, not much to talk about, but no Ronaldo, so.
If I'm right, looking at the list, I think we only have like 3 episodes left. So, I mean, we're getting...
Aren't there more running currently, though?
I don't know. I mean, I think the last one I saw, at least I was looking on the wiki page or whatever, it said the last one was like January when it ran, the last episode. So I have no... I mean, I know more are coming, obviously, but yeah, in terms of when...
Was
they're
that
showing,
episode
I
in
guess.
January the one we got here?
No. Like the... I mean, we'll figure it out after we turn the camera off, but
We'll
yeah.
do something!
I'm pretty sure there's only like 3 left, so we're kind of getting to the home stretch here. But yeah, so I'm sure the next 3 will probably be have a little bit more to talk about. But yeah, that's about it, and we'll see you then.